Howdy partners. If you think Q&As are cool, please raise your hand. And if you actually raised your hand, you're a weirdo. Let's get started. Welcome everyone to the highlight of your day. And by that I mean welcome to the highlight of your day. Oh yeah, get it? Because I'm the highlight of your day? So about a week ago, Mitch caught a body. Also about a week ago, I asked you doofuses to ask me questions so I can give you answers, formerly known as a Q&A. Q&A, get it? Because like Q for questions, also as in quilt, and A for answers, also as in arsenic. Both some of my favorite things on a cold winter's day. Or as it is in Arkansas, just a winter's day. But anyway, you asked me questions and I'm going to give you answers. There's 116 questions total, which I don't think would be very smart to try to fit them all in, so I'll just cut the stupid ones out. You know who you are. Just kidding. If I don't answer your question, that doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means I think less of you as a human being. With that said and my expectations set sky high on great questions, let's start. Alright, first question from Santiago. Why did you choose to be a lesbian? Starting off disappointed already. Okay. I didn't really choose the lesbian life, but rather it chose me. And like a fat kid at a buffet, I stepped up to the plate. Carlos S. What is your opinion on shoe on head? Shoe on head. Who is that? Please don't tell me that's one of those shitty commentary channels with a stupid cartoon animal as a logo. Alright, let's check her out. Shoe on head. Oh, it's that girl. Oh, I recognize her face because she's always in the recommended in my 36 questions from women video. Oh, okay. And if it was April 2017, I'd put an annotation for it right there, which I'm still salty about, but...
Well, hello again, you meme-loving folks.
I don't like that opening. Way too aggressive.
Welcome back to another episode of Happy
How is that spelled?
Happy 6th year in hell, because we all died in 2012.
Ooh. That's a low-tier meme.
So I think we need some good old-fashioned cringe and laughs.
Cringe and laughs. Alright then. I mean, I've never watched any of her videos until now, though. I don't watch a lot of creators consistently as a whole, really. The only ones I can even think of off the top of my head are me, Michael Jameson, me, and me. If you make videos too, maybe you can relate. But once you're on the other side from viewer to creator, it kind of changes from, ooh, let me just sit down and watch some juicy content, to more like a, ooh, this video is cool. How can I steal this idea and profit off of it without being too obvious? She's cool, I guess. I don't hate her. Cringe and laughs. Liam Ormond. I always find it interesting to learn the demographics of channels, like how many females watch your videos, different countries and such. Well, butter me up, call me a biscuit, and fuck my buttery flaky crust, man. That wasn't a question. You were just telling me what you find interesting. You could have told me you find electrical sockets interesting and we would have accomplished the same thing with that comment. But since I'm not a jerk, I translated that to, hey, can we see those demographics, handsome? So absolutely, I'd love to share. Alrighty, partners, well here is my demographics for the last 28 days. And as you can see in terms of age, 18 to 24 is 44% of my viewers. And the next big one is 25 to 34. And number 3 is 13 to 17, which is perfectly fine with me. 1.3%, 65 plus years old. I hope that's actual old people and not people lying on their accounts. And this is the surprising one for me. There's actually 57% female viewership as opposed to 42% male viewership, which is quite surprising considering most male creators have a male predominant viewer base, but not this guy. Last 90 days is even more female than male. Still shocking. Alright, and in terms of location, as you can see, obviously, 52% from the United States. That's really not a surprise. And then the other 48% is distributed through all these countries, which is kind of nuts. United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia are the next 3. A lot of YouTube red from Australia. I like it. And there you go. So the average viewer is more or less a female from the United States, somewhere between 18 and 24. Clay Rector, which whenever I say that I just think of rectum. He wants to know, how did you become a feminist and why? Well, you see, Clay, every now and again in life you just come to terms with what's calling you and where to put forth your energy. For me, it was more or less a spiritual calling to lead a life of social justice and social mending. That should answer your question. Aaron Misa with a very real question. What's it like to be the most attractive person on the planet? Aaron, if I can be honest with you for a second, from my personal life to my online life, it's tough. It's not easy. Ashley Kleinven, and if that's not how you pronounce your last name, it is now. Why are you bald? Same reason the wind blows, you know? I guess the wind has recessive hairline genetics. Zoe Cupcake, what's your top 3 favorite and top 3 worst YouTubers? Top 3, Dylon, Eminem Vivo. Top 3 worst, Smosh Games, El Smosh. Sarah Pippin, or Sarah Pipin on a different website. Take your hat off. That's not a question, you fucking ape. Jenna Ships asks, fucking Sarah, have you ever been recognized by a fan in public yet? Well, when you're constantly being followed and harassed by the paparazzi like me, it's hard not to be recognized. People are just kind of generally polarized. I'm just glad celebrities like, you know, Justin Bieber or Kanye West or the world champion of bowling will never have to deal with this kind of harassment. While we're at it, how shitty must it be to be the best bowler in the world? Like, you've spent years on years mastering your craft, and you're at the absolute top. You're at the peak. And it still doesn't look good in a Tinder bio. That's a tragedy. I don't mean to downtalk someone I don't even know, but he can't be good looking. I'm sorry, he can't be. Dude, those bowling tournaments are like one of those things you stumble on YouTube thinking, oh, I'm totally not interested in this. I'm gonna click off any second now. And then like an hour later, you're totally immersed in the most irrelevant thing you could be possibly watching. Maybe in a parallel universe somewhere, Tom Brady's GOAT status is irrelevant and bowling is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Who knows? So to answer your question, no, I don't think bowling is a premier sport. Aleph Not, the father. How old are you? Well, the thing is, pro bowling just doesn't have the kind of exposure it needs to be really breaking out right now. There needs to be another element in the core game for it to really get that sort of mass appeal that basketball or football has. It wouldn't hurt to get some refrigerator-sized linemen in those lanes. I think that could liven the game. Maybe expand the lane about 20 feet wide and like maybe 100 feet long. Then put these sort of, maybe like a netted basket at each end on a pole. And the objective is to get your bowling ball in the baskets. That could be good for the sport. Tyler Darby, which I feel like that last name could be the name of a character in a cult classic video game. Maybe The Adventures of Darby. I don't know. What's it like being 320 pounds, 4% body fat? Oh man, come on. When I say that stuff in the videos, I'm just messing around. I'm actually 310 pounds, 5% body fat, but I wouldn't set my standards on something so unrealistic like you suggested. Thanks for asking though. Devil Like, do you have a job? Yeah, my job is taking your dad out on nice dates to established restaurants where I respect him. Bitch.
But you said bitch though. You said bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch Van Gogh, who was a wonderful composer.
You said bitch.
Yeah.
What's your type? Details please, date I. I didn't really plan on getting this personal, but fuck it, we're here, so why not? Right now, my type is just a standard QWERTY. It actually came with a laptop, which was nice and convenient for me. It's great, I'd recommend to anyone. Robin Hymanen, did Doodlebob pick your last name, dog? Damn. From one boy wonder to another. You seem so mellow in tone, but your commentary is hype as shit. Are those your true characteristics, or are you acting somewhat? I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these questions are troll questions, but that's actually a good question. Rick Sanchez, how are you gonna bring justice to Nestor? I'm gonna suck that dick, no homo. Something stupid. How old were you when you told your mom you were gay? Dude, come on. People were asking this when I was in middle school. It's kind of an old question. My answer's been the same forever. I was 8. Mike X, what's it like being a YouTube celebrity? Oh, it's fucking slamming, dude. $1 million rides, the nicest hotel suites, the cleanest clothes, the freshest oatmeal raisin cookies, and all the you could ever want, big and small. Seriously, I love felines. I love all cats, so my celebrity life wouldn't be complete without all the cats I could ever want. Maria Calmo, do you know the way? I do know the way. Expensive girl, what are your feelings on Trump? Doofus. Orange Doofus. Singus Elise, which kind of sounds like a disease, but I'm not a rapper, asks, on a similar note, who did you vote for in the election? I didn't vote for shit. The first election I was eligible to vote in, and I get Dumb and Dumber to pick from. Amy Lowe, tips for growing out my hair? Ha ha ha, Amy. You are so funny. I think I have a call from Comedy Central right now. They want you back. Fucking cunt. Victoria Woj, where are you from? The streets? Hercules Mulligan. Why am I dead inside? Is it because I fear the void? What happens after we die? Wow, that took a turn. What happens after we die, you ask? Same thing that happened before you were born. Think about that one. Lord Applesauce, haven't you heard? I sure have. If I answered your question, you're the shit. If I didn't answer your question game is shit. I'm just Josh and I probably answered it, but I cut it out. Of course, you're welcome for watching, and this was pretty fun to do, so I'll probably do it more often. Drive safe, mass is concluded.